My name is Sarah Boswell, and I'm 26 years old, and I've been at Bay for 2.5 months now. I came to Bay with TMJ and trigeminal neuralgia, and I've had really bad jaw pain that came from an E. coli poisoning in 2003. I had really severe hemorrhaging E. coli. I was in the hospital for like 3.5 weeks. And they thought at one point that I was going to lose my life from it, and it ended up leaving me with the jaw condition that I have now, the trigeminal neuralgia, the TMJ, and interstitial cystitis, a bladder disorder, ulcerative colitis, like vision and balance problems, just a lot of things that left me with a total autoimmune condition that I never had before. And so before I came here, from that poisoning, I had so many problems with my jaw. I couldn't talk, I couldn't eat, I couldn't smile, I couldn't even laugh. I couldn't do anything without having extreme, excruciating pain. I had to puree all my food. I couldn't eat anything normal. And I had to wear a night splint at night. And I pretty much, I had a very lonely lifestyle. I felt very hopeless. I was just in so much pain all the time. And when I came to Bay, I was recommended to me by one of my doctors that I was seeing. I had seen so many specialists. I had seen hundreds of doctors. I had seen brain surgeons and jaw doctors, arthritis specialists, and they had come to the conclusion that they wanted to do a brain surgery on me where they sever nerves that are wrapped around the blood vessels in the brain, and it can cause paralysis and all sorts of really serious life-threatening conditions afterwards. And so it was either between that or coming to Bay Recovery, which I hadn't really heard that much about it, but my doctor was really recommending and said good things about. So I went with going to Bay Recovery, thank goodness, and it saved my life. And I also had, from my earlier childhood, a lot of my jaw problems. I had a really abusive stepdad too, so I had PTSD, which I didn't really understand or really realize until I got here, what it was and what it involved. And I had a lot of problems with the mechanics of my jaw from him like hitting me when I was a child. And so that was another huge part of the jaw problem. But when I got here, I remember I had a really hard time with the exam. I couldn't have him like touch my face at all. Like I was scared to have him like even examine me. I didn't want him to like even touch my cheeks or my face or anything, and I didn't want to open my mouth too wide, and I was really locked up my jaw. Like it was just stiff, stuck. I couldn't move it. I couldn't do anything. And so he had me just slowly over time. I was doing these water treatments like 3 times a day, like 2 hours at a time. So some like 6-8 hours a day of treatment. And he had me slowly over time stretch my jaw, reducing the treatments, doing less of the heat packs and the water treatments and all that. And over time it just slowly started to change. I remember like around the 2-week mark here, that my coordinator, he goes, something just changed in you. And it was, I felt like, he said, you know, you stopped being a victim, you really took control of your life. And I felt like I needed to take a stand for my life, and I needed to take full advantage of everything at my disposal, and I wanted to take full advantage of the entire program here. And it really was a godsend. It saved my life. I didn't have a life before I came here. I didn't have anything to look forward to. It was so hopeless. And so it's so exciting for me now to be at this point where I've gained so much ground. I'm able to talk now. I can smile. I can laugh. I'm having a good time. I'm so happy all the time. I'm not in a lot of pain. He reduced my pain so much, like 100-fold. And my medicines as well, because I had such bad jaw pain. I got seeing a doctor that put me on really strong medications, really strong narcotic pain medications, and mood relaxant medication that they used as like a muscle relaxant. And so he took me off of all of that stuff, which I had no idea until I got here was so bad for me. And so he really, in every sense of the word, saved my life.